Good morning, it's Ginny and Tim at DS Tech, and I can't believe we're talking about holidays already, but it's getting there. And you know what? Right after Halloween, it all kicks into gear, doesn't it?
It does usually, yeah.
So we're going to talk about those holiday scams again, because every year they get worse, I swear.
Yep, it doesn't go away.
Yeah, and they get better at it. So we want to remind you to be careful out there when you're doing your holiday shopping. So we're going to dive into that. But before we do, make sure you drop your questions along the way, because we would love to answer them. And at the end, I'll tell you how to get your free security assessment. So
perfect. Basically the holiday season is usually full of joy, family, and giving, but it also is prime season for the cyber criminals. As soon as the pumpkins from Halloween disappear, typically attackers you see an influx of all the phishing emails, fake shipping texts, bogus QR codes, you name it. And now it's starting to bleed into your phone, right? So you get the phone, email, text, smishing as they call it, or vishing, different things. We'll get into some of that later. So they're not just going to your email now, they're coming all over trying to scam you. So we're going to break down some of the common holiday scams and how to protect yourself, and then more importantly, your business. So the surge after Halloween, the pattern happens every year right after Halloween. Phishing attempts spike. Why? Well, it's holiday, shopping season's kicking off. Attackers know people are buying more online, tracking shipments and waiting for packages. So this creates the perfect opportunity for shipping spoof messages. You've seen them before, right? Your package couldn't be delivered. Click here to reschedule. Or there's been an update to your package. Click here for the latest details. And it's this weird, like, hyphenated, garbled text message. If you ever get any of those, my advice is just do not ever click that. If you know you ordered it, say from Amazon or whatever store you ordered it from, just go to that store directly in your browser, log in, and look at the shipping updates in the actual portal from the known login that you're at. Do not follow the links, even if you trust them. And there's
even if you think it's real.
Yeah, even if you think it's real.
They look real.
Sometimes they look real. Yeah, even Amazon might send you a weird shortened URL, right? Yeah. You click it, that's legitimate. So just to avoid it altogether, it's like zero tolerance. If you just don't click it at all, you'll never get phished, and just go log in every time, even if you think it's real.
It's a pain, but
it is. So that's kind of what I will always do with the delivery, fake delivery updates, all that stuff. The surefire way is just go to the original source, check it there. Don't click the link or the updates that way. Another one is basically the holiday classic scam. So phishing during holidays, attackers don't just pretend to be delivery companies. They'll actually pose as retailers, charities, even your boss sending an urgent holiday gift request, right? So you get those gift card scams. You may get, if it sounds too good to be true or it's urgent, there's some Cyber Monday and the other crazy Black Friday and whatever else deals going on. But like, if they're like, 75% off, next 3 days only, and certain things, maybe it's real, but chances are it's a scam. If it sounds too good to be true, just vet it with the utmost scrutiny and make sure that you're not clicking anything that's malicious. Again, if they say this site is offering this deal, don't click the link in your email or text that you got it from. Go to the main site. Usually there's like a deals tab or some sort of info tab. You might see kind of deals they're running and just verify that it's true. A lot of times it's just a little word that you put in at the checkout. In that case, you don't need to click anything on your phone. Just verify that you have the coupon code and that checkout, apply it, and that way you're safe.
You got to watch the social media ads too, because
they can have malicious social media ads where it says, 75% off this new e-bike, and you click on it and it doesn't go to One Wheel. It's like a One Wheel spoofed site, and it's stealing your data, and it looks like the real sites, right, or whatever it is.
There was a very realistic Duluth Trading one.
Okay, yeah.
Going around, and I actually called Duluth Trading. I was like, "There's no way that you have these shirts for $10." I mean, like, come on,
$100 flannel for $10. Let me buy 10 of them. Yeah,
and they were like, no, we keep running into these sites that are popping up.
Yep.
But as soon as they get them taken down, yeah, exactly, another one pops up. So it's hard for these retailers to actually keep up with the spoofed websites or whatever the word is. Is it spoofed? I don't know.
They're just like spoofing, like imitating it, exactly.
But anyway, so watch the ads too. Don't click the ads. Go to the website because they'll have their deals on there, right?
Yeah, exactly. And that's the best way to do it. So the truth, you don't click without thinking. The best defense is simple. Slow down, look closer at the sender's address. When in doubt, don't click. Go to the original website, check them, or call if they have a number to verify, hey, I saw this ad in my email about 75% off. Is this true or what? And they will usually tell you right up front if you get someone on the line.
Yep. So resist also the urge, because when you hit that, when they when they trigger that urgency in you,
Mhm.
you know, it's
You
hard.
want to click right away.
I know,
Oh, I
you
don't want to
do.
miss out on this. 'Cause
Right?
There's only limited time. 3 offers, then they're gone.
I might not ever see the ad again.
Yeah, exactly. If I scroll and I refresh the page, it's gone.
No, resist that urge.
Yes.
Don't worry about it. It's not that big a deal. You'll find it if it's real.
So now
Sorry.
they call it smishing and vishing. So smishing is basically this SMS texting. So they just made a new term for it. It's all just phishing in my head, but they wanted to have different categories. So if it's directly coming to your text message, it's smishing, if you ever hear that term. And then vishing is the voice phishing. Because of AI now, people can leave you voicemails that sound like your boss saying, hey, I know I'm on vacation. Can you transfer this money to me or whatever it is? And it's a complete
Or go to Meijer and get me these gift cards.
Or go get me these gift cards for whatever reason. If it's a weird request and it seems a little off, it probably is. So just keep in mind with the voice phishing around the holidays, scammers call pretending to be your bank, credit card company, or even tech support. They'll use fear. We detected suspicious charges. Give us our card number to verify real quick. I've seen them as well as it's almost like they almost spoof like the IRS or the government entities trying to get you to scare, like, you missed, what was the one? It was like going to court, whatever, being, I'm having
Subpoenaed?
Subpoenaed. Yeah, exactly. You've been subpoenaed to go to court for whatever it is. Call to verify. Please put your social security number in to verify it's you. And it's like, unfortunately, these people will just, if you get scared and you fear, like, oh no, I don't want the cops to get me. They use fear as a big driver. So if you're getting anything that seems like it's coming off as fearful instead of just coming off as proper or professional, it's probably a scam, and definitely ignore that.
They do that a lot during tax season too.
And the biggest thing is let your elderly family members know and people that may be susceptible to this, or the younger ones too, and let them know, hey, if you get any calls like this, please let me know and I will help you work through it, right? Just kind of working together is very useful for that. So basically with any of these vishing, voice phishing around the holidays when they're getting gift cards or scams, just kind of ignore them is my best thought, or go again directly to the truth, right? If they say, you're being subpoenaed, or you're missing your taxes, or whatever the crazy scam is, call, as hard as it is to get a hold of someone actually at the IRS or the government or your local office, do it. Still try to get a hold of someone official just to make sure and verify. Never talk to the exact scammers on the phone, and never give people on the phone your information, because a true person should not ask for your password. They should not ask for your information, because if they had this on you, they already have your profile. They might be verifying it and they're saying, oh, I just need to verify I'm talking to the right person. Can you please give me your address again, or your date of birth? And, you would seem not that, I guess, scary to give some of that information out, but they're still building a profile. So don't give any information out unless you initiate the call and you know for sure you're on a proper channel. The last one here is kind of a new one, is the QR code phishing, where they'll send fake QR codes that are essentially just a website link. So if you get a weird, link in your email that you click on, it goes to a bad website. Well, QR codes are essentially the same thing. You just take a picture with your phone and then instantly opens up the browser, goes to the website. And at that point, it could be a fake login page where it says, please log in to verify who you are. And you type your email and password in, and now they've just stolen your credentials. Some of them are even worse than that, where you go to the website, and if you don't have any security installed, it can start to automatically download or install malware on your device if you don't have like script blockers or certain security and things. So you really want to make sure with the QR codes, again, I usually don't scan QR codes unless I'm forced to. I still rather go to the actual website and use it, just to avoid the potential chance of clicking on one. Now, if you're at a restaurant and they got the menu and it's like, here's your QR code for your menu, probably pretty safe. But even that, look for a taped QR code over the menu or something weird, where scammers can start doing stuff like that too. Yep.
I was going to ask, where do they put these QR codes? I mean,
usually it's like in your email. Like you'll get an email that says, scan this QR code to get a $50 gift card, right? Okay. And you scan the QR code and it just says like, please verify your Walgreens account to make sure you get your Walgreens photo gift card, whatever, right? I'm just making one up, but.
Am I imagining this, or do I remember a scam where they were mailing like a postcard QR code?
Probably. It wouldn't I would think that would possibly be, a campaign where they just send a ton of fake QR codes in the mail, and then, it's like, oh, here's the thing, and then you scan it and it goes to a malicious website. And that's kind of more of an investment. I wouldn't think that that's very common, but.
No, because direct mail is expensive.
All the stamps and stuff.
Yeah.
But it could be, I've seen it, scammers target people through the mail as well, though. That's not uncommon. So any QR code, again, usually the QR code, if it's for a business, will list a QR code and it'll have like the URL below it.
Usually.
So if it's a QR code all by itself, again, I just avoid it. But if it's a QR code and it has the website, just go to the website directly, and then you can more likely see if it's like a real website or if it looks kind of fishy that way too. So around the holidays, QR codes are everywhere. Restaurant menus, even event tickets. Sales promotions, again, just be cautious. If you don't expect a QR code or it came from a sketchy source, do not scan it. And if you do, check the URL before entering anything. Never input your credentials. So if you go to a website and it's asking you to please log in to verify, just stop right there, back out, and you should be good there.
Trust no one, basically,
yeah,
right?
Basically, yeah. So how do you stay safe with scams flying under the radar, all these holiday ads and all that stuff? Again, just kind of a recap. Just be skeptical of unexpected emails, texts, or QR codes, any of that stuff. If it sounds too good to be true, they're trying to scam you with fear or any sort of sense of urgency, that's where you kind of just need to take a step back, and try not to get too emotional or upset, and try to think critically and work through the steps of double checking the URL. Maybe call directly to verify before you act. Call the Duluth Trading Company and make sure, hey, I saw this crazy ad on Facebook. Is this true? No, it's a scam. All right, thank you. Things like that can be helpful. Make sure your accounts that you're using to log into these websites have MFA set up, multi-factor authentication. So if unfortunately you do accidentally enter your email and your password in, unless they also have then your phone to do the secondary push button or enter the code, they wouldn't be able to log in. And then what you can do is if you start seeing it pop up on your phone, like please enter your code, and you're like, I didn't log in, that's weird. That's a sign that they have your email and your password. And so what you do is you immediately change your password to something completely new. Don't just add a 1 at the end of it or something else. A completely new password. And then that's why it's almost like having the key to your house and then you have a deadbolt. They got the key, but they don't have the deadbolt. So change your regular lock and then you'll be good.
That happened to me a while back, and it was a pain because I had all those Alexa devices too.
Oh, and so yeah, every device connected needs to be relogged into again. Yes. If you think it's bad changing the password on your Spotify account, now you have your computer and 2 phones to change, and then you got 20 devices. It can be kind of a pain.
Yeah, but somebody had my password.
Yeah, and it's always just better to err on the side of caution. Yeah. And I do treat some of my personal stuff like business. Once a year, go through all of your passwords and change them. You don't know what actually leaked and what they're building, and maybe they take 2 leaks to finally then use that login combination. So if you just continuously change your passwords, like the work makes you do at home on your personal stuff too. I know most people don't. I myself am guilty. I don't do that on money accounts. But if you can, even just build it into once a year. The new year I do this X, Y, and Z. Maybe your New Year's resolution is to change your passwords this year. Add it in. I don't know, but just try to do that will help.
Yep.
There's also advanced email filtering and 24/7 SOC. So if you're a business, right, and you're getting emails, the business email does a pretty good job of filtering out 90% of all the bad stuff immediately. It just using AI technology, it's even better at detecting some of the scams. But with anything, it's not foolproof. Some of the stuff still comes in, and that's where having good security awareness training, where your staff are trained to know what to look for. And it's not just a one-time training you do when they first start and then you never talk to them again about it. Once a year, once every 6 months, you have a reoccurring task where you remind everyone that it's important to be vigilant and to not click malicious links. And lastly, don't forget backups, because sometimes despite all the best efforts of the good filtering, the training of the staff, all this stuff, they may still click a link and it may still get some of your files or whatever. And having a great backup is easy, just to pull that file. Yeah, you may lose like a day's worth of work or something, but at least you still have the original file available to you. And so yeah, good backups save a lot of time, be able to restore if you do have a true event or an incident. So again, the holidays should be a time for joy, not stressing over all these cyber scams. So attackers always know you're busy, distracted, and clicking faster than usual. So that's why during this season, vigilance just matters more. So again, biggest thing I can say is if you start getting fearful, sense of urgency, any of those emotions elicited from the emails or you're worried, just take a step back, sip some coffee, and then reassess the situation and call direct. That's usually the best way to do any of the holidays, things that you're getting in your email, phishing, texting. Just go direct, verify before you use any of the codes, and you will be pretty safe there. So as always, as DS Tech, if you want us to help you with your staff training around the holiday seasons, you want to maybe have an extra refresher, whatever, please reach out. We can create that campaign, get it assigned to all your staff, and that way you'll be secure and prepared for the holiday season.
Yeah. So. Those phishing trainings really work.
They do. They say that on average, like if you had no phish training at all, and say your click-through rate, meaning if an employee clicks a bad link, is say 50%, it will actually drop almost 50 to 75% after the first 3 to 6 months of doing it, because you're sending fake emails on purpose, and then it's not like you don't want to shame anyone into clicking a bad link because then they're not going to report it. But if you click the link, oh, you clicked the link. I've clicked links before.
Me
Don't
too.
feel shameful on it. And then it really gets them on that mindset of, oh, I really should actually pay attention because I don't want to watch my 10-minute training video again. And it really will kind of hesitate that. And it's amazing at how much just that will be a huge improvement to your regular new users. And if you're a place that has a lot of turnover with employees, maybe you're a bigger company, you got employees coming in and out, it's hard constantly to train everyone to make sure everyone's on the same page. So just having that fire off every week, automatic, every week, every month, it'll make sure everyone's constantly being reminded and on the lookout. So you can definitely do that for your business. So reach out if you're not already.
Yeah, for sure. Yep, we do that for our clients, and it works really well. We've all been through it. We've all clicked links, and we've all learned not to.
Yes.
So happy holidays when they come.
Yes.
And stay safe out there. Don't click the links. Don't trust anyone. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I told you I was going to tell you how to get your free security assessments. Just go to dstech.net. You'll see it. It says free security assessment. You just click it, or just ask me. Drop your comments below this video and your questions. We'll see you next time.